Hey there, my angling friends! Welcome back to the channel, your go-to spot for the freshest fishing forecasts and tips. Today, we're diving deep into the prospects for a very specific day, Saturday, the 21st of December, 2025, across our beloved Ireland. Now, some might say winter fishing is all about patience and resilience, but I say it's about smart planning and understanding the subtle whispers of nature. This day, my friends, holds some interesting surprises, and if we play our cards right, we might just turn a typically quiet winter day into a memorable angling adventure. So grab a warm drink, settle in, and let's unravel what this December day has in store for our finned friends and us. Let's talk tactics for a few of Ireland's most resilient winter species, starting with the freshwater giants. First up, pike. Our freshwater predators, pike, are still very much active in December, though their metabolism slows considerably due to the cold. You'll find them holding in deeper areas, often near drop-offs, dense weed beds, or submerged structures like fallen trees. They're conserving energy, so you need to bring the meal to them. For tackle, a sturdy setup with a strong trace, I'm talking 20 to 30-pound wire here, and a large treble hook is essential. Forget the fast-moving lures for now. Dead baiting is your secret weapon. A small smelt herring or a section of mackerel presented slowly on a simple float or legger rig is far more effective. Patience, my friends, is absolutely key. A winter pike strike can be brutal, but it might take a while to coax them into biting. Cast your bait, let it settle, and wait for that subtle tap. It could be the fish of a lifetime. Moving to the salty stuff, our resilient cod and codling are prime targets for sea anglers this time of year. With sea temperatures averaging around 11 degrees Celsius in coastal areas, cod will be seeking out their usual winter haunts. Focus your efforts on the south coast marks, particularly over rough ground, reefs, and even wrecks if you're boat fishing. From the shore, sandy beaches that feature deeper gullies or rocky outcrops are ideal ambush spots. A good strong beach caster with a 2 or 3 hook paternoster or a running ledger rig with a heavy grip lead will keep your bait in place. Baits like lugworm, ragworm, or strips of mackerel are irresistible to cod. Don't be shy with your bait size. A big, juicy offering often tempts a bigger fish. Fish the incoming tide, especially the last 2 hours before high water and the first hour of the ebb, as this is when they tend to move in to feed. And for those chasing the magnificent sea bass, they too are feeding year-round in Irish waters, particularly from late October through to early March. On this 21st of December, with ocean temperatures around 10 to 11 degrees Celsius, bass will be hunkering down in specific areas. Look for them around deeper marks, especially where sandbanks create calmer pockets amidst the more agitated surf. These are ambush predators, and they'll be searching for easy meals in the stirred-up water. For tackle, a sturdy surf rod with a fixed pattern rig is your best bet. Natural baits like big, juicy lugworms or fresh peeler crabs cast beyond the breaking waves into those deeper channels will be far more effective than flashy lures. Again, patience is paramount. Finally, let's not forget the humble but feisty perch. These voracious and numerous stripy assassins are widespread throughout Ireland and can offer fantastic sport, especially in calmer inland waters. Look for them in rivers, canals, and lakes, particularly the larger loughs for bigger specimens. They'll often be found near structures or drop-offs where they can ambush smaller prey. Small spinners, micro-lures, drop-shotted jigs, and small soft plastics are highly effective. Work your retrieves slowly and deliberately to entice a strike from these cold water feeders. Now, for the conditions that shape our day, let's dive into the nitty-gritty. For Saturday, the 21st of December, 2025, Ireland will see daytime temperatures hovering around a cool 8 degrees Celsius, dropping to about 5 degrees Celsius overnight. We're expecting significant precipitation, roughly 10.8 millimeters of rain, indicating a wet day across the country. The overall picture for the week leading up to and including our forecast day is one of unsettled, wet, and windy weather, dominated by a low-pressure system. This means atmospheric pressure will likely be unstable or falling, which can often make fish feel a bit uneasy, sending them deeper. The wind, while sometimes stirring up beneficial currents for sea fish like bass, will also make conditions challenging for anglers, especially along the coast. Water temperatures. In the sea around Ireland in December are chilly, averaging 10 to 11 degrees Celsius in coastal areas like Dublin. Inland waters will likely be even colder, probably in the low single digits, from 2 to 7 degrees Celsius. This cold water significantly slows down the metabolism of most fish, making them less active and more reluctant to chase fast-moving baits. They conserve energy, often holding in deeper, more stable temperature zones where they feel secure. As for the Moon phase, on the 21st of December 2025, we'll be experiencing a waxing crescent moon. It will be very young, only 1 to 2 days past the new moon, with a low illumination of about 2 to 4.55%. In fishing lore, a low illumination like this often suggests that dawn and dusk bites might be less pronounced, and fish will be relying more on scent and lateral line senses rather than sight. The moon will be in Capricorn. Overall fish activity. Generally, December is one of the quieter months for angling in Ireland. Many fish species are either migrating offshore for spawning or have greatly reduced their feeding activity due to the cold water and shorter daylight hours. Trout, for example, are often spawning. However, as we've discussed, pike, cod and bass are still catchable, but they will be more lethargic and require a refined, patient approach. Given the cold water, the low illumination of the waxing crescent moon, the unstable low-pressure system bringing wet and windy conditions, and the general winter lethargy of most species, I'd rate the overall fishing activity for December 21st as capricious to moderate. The wet and windy weather, combined with the low pressure, will likely keep many fish hunkered down and feeding sparingly. However, those brief lulls in precipitation or moments of stirred water in coastal areas could offer windows of opportunity for persistent anglers. So, my friends, while it's not looking like an every cast a fish kind of day, there are certainly opportunities for those willing to brave the elements and adapt their tactics. Remember, a bad day fishing is still better than a good day at work. I wish you all tight lines and a safe, enjoyable time on the water. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any future forecasts. And tell me in the comments below, what are your favourite winter fishing spots in Ireland and what are you planning to target this weekend? Until next time, tight lines everyone.